Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Chargers.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
On the ground, it's Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 6-0 our score after one. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And able to find Green. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down 10 at their own 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep for it. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Going on the ground with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air again, Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Rashawn Gary able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A gain there of 21 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers unable to find Allen Lazard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 13, Chargers 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here is Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
37-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
They'll run here with Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff. It's Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On second down, Eckler. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. As Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Herbert now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Now Herbert. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing